Don't let them get the best of you. Here's how. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fuck It! And that stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. And today, guys, I want to tell you a little story and tie it up with a lesson. Now, over the course of the last month, obviously we've all been consuming more media, more television, right? And they had like these reality shows with little recaps. And when they're talking to these people, like the reunion shows and whatnot, a lot of them were really bothered by what people said about them on social media. I've even seen that in my world of professional wrestling, where, you know, these personalities are getting really bent out of shape and lashing back at their fans and critics. So there's a difference between somebody who's a real troll, a real jerk, and writes really nasty things, and a fan who's giving their thoughts and feedback. And the thing is, whatever they meant by what they said, whether it was constructive feedback, of course, praise, or whether it was meant to be malicious, the thing is you got to find a way, because this is the way of the world, and this is not going to change with our interactions on the internet. Is you've got to find a way to take it in stride and process it in a constructive, classy way, despite what they said. And just like if you show somebody that they're not getting to you and you're bulletproof, then you win. And if you acknowledge, and especially if you do so in a way that lashes back, then you're just really feeding their ego and really creating that environment where, number one, they're going to have satisfaction because that was their goal, is to lash back at you. And the thing is you got to process it like this, in my opinion, is you look at it and say, you know what? They took the time to watch. They thought about it and they're critiquing or putting it down or whatever it is, right? This is for the negative, oh gosh, little burps. I did a workout a little while ago, feeling good. I've got that energy flowing, baby. A lot of circulation of the brain, so I can use my brain today. But the thing is like, I look at it, and I've always been this way. It's really weird. If you search on my video about MGTOW, MGTOW, it's the one video I did with my shirt off, and it was kind of like a bet or a dare, so I did it. And you look at, just if you read the comments on that video on this channel, you'll be surprised at how ruthless and hateful people were. And I read them, and there's like 40 some odd negative comments. And I looked at it and I laughed all the way through, because the thing is, I've always had the ability to, first off, my perspective is they took the time to watch it. I appreciate that. Two, they took the time to comment. And so it shows that they were engaged, or at least emotionally invested enough to either like me or hate me. And it really doesn't matter, because I separate myself, my soul, who I am, from what's being portrayed here on the channel. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not being honest with you about who I am, and I'm not playing a character. I'm being completely myself, but I look at it as I am a character, right? Like this online stuff, I'm as real as I can be. I'm as real as possible, but I don't take it personally when I get hate or negative feedback or anything like that. And honestly, most of the feedback is praise. And some that are I'm in business with are confused by the whole thing, but I really don't care, because I like to explain it, one, and two, it's my labor of love. I love doing this, and if it becomes a business one day and profitable and something that really helps people, then I'm going to keep doing it, and I love it. Whether I ever make a dime or not, it's irrelevant. It's not why I do it. Over 500 videos, and I'm still here, and I love talking to you guys every day, and just sharing my thoughts and contributing to the conversation of life, right? My experiences, there might be somebody in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years watching this and get something out of it that helps them or is able to relate to it. So when I see celebrities getting really upset, there was a few people that were like crying on these shows and these reunion shows and going, I can't believe people said these hateful things. I had people doing parody like vlogs or blogs and writing up like scenarios when I did the weight loss reality show. I used to be fat, and I find it comical. In fact, I wrote them and I thanked them for the laugh, and I didn't take it personally. It was funny. Just like if you see somebody fall or like a blooper and you laugh at them or at the moment because it seems funny, you've got to learn to laugh at yourself and not take yourself so seriously. And in that case, in that instance, you're disarming the hate. And you know what? You want feedback. You want to know what people think because you get a different perspective, right? Whether it's right or wrong, their perspective, it gives you a different perspective. And that's what you want, is the attention. You want to know what your audience is thinking or what your family, friends think. It's not that you are going to change because of them. You might see something that you didn't see before, and that's how you get better. And if it's just hate, spewing, whatever, don't let it get to you. It's not a big deal. Your time on earth is short. Make the best of it. Don't spend a lot of time and emotion getting upset about it. It doesn't matter. Just, thank them for their feedback. Maybe if you have a difference in, position on a subject or topic or, whatever, address it. Have constructive conversation. And if you can stay logical with it and not emotional, you're going to be in the driver's seat, because then you won't say anything that's a little off color or that will get you in trouble or get you blocked. Try to stay away from that stuff. Don't do it and drink alcohol too, because then it's all bets are off. You're going to lose your mind up in here. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe, send some comments. Negative, positive, it's all positive to me. Love you guys. Hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you again soon.